My name is Glenn Ochieng. I'm from Maseno School, Kisumu County.
It's James Ngaroya from Kagumo High School, Nyeri County.
My name is Natasha Nyambura from Bishop Gatimu, Ngandu in Nyeri County.
My name is Peter Mokonde from Maranda High School in Season County.
My name is Samuel Nganga from Nairobi School in Nairobi County.
My name is Nasiombe Valerie from Cardinal Otunga Girls High School in Bungoma County.
INTERSWITCHSPAK is an INTERSWITCH Switch a Future initiative.
These 6 contestants are ready to reach for the stars. 2 of them will be proceeding to the semi-finals at the end of today's show. Who will it be? We'll find out. This is INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition. About our brightest students on this competition, INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0, that is proudly brought to you by INTERSWITCH, transaction solutions you can depend on. This is the 6th preliminary episode. We have seen 10 contestants make it to the semi-finals, and today 2 will join them. Before we get to the game, on this show, we celebrate the achievements of acclaimed STEM geniuses who have definitely changed the world through their innovations. It's about time we meet this week's INTERSWITCHSPAK hero.
Paul Yonga is a Kenyan physician who specializes in the treatment of infectious and tropical diseases. Paul's goal in life is to keep people living with HIV in the East and Central African region healthy by identifying diseases they are likely to suffer from and finding ways to diagnose and mitigate them. Paul's dream of becoming a medical practitioner can be traced back to when he was a child in Standard 2, where he saw his uncle become a cardiologist. Paul's dream to pursue a medical profession was not all talk, as he backed it up with action and received his medical degree in 2012 from Kampala International University in Uganda. He went on to get his postgraduate training in general medicine and geriatric medicine from the Royal College of Physicians in Edinburgh. He also specifically trained in infectious diseases and tropical medicine at both the British Columbia Centre for Excellence in HIV/AIDS, Vancouver, Canada, and Antwerp, Belgium. Dr. Paul Yonga is a scholar with many educational qualifications and certificates. Most doctors do not know that HIV/AIDS patients should also be screened for anal cancer. Dr. Paul Yonga is the only researcher in East and Central Africa to focus on anal cancer as an ailment a patient could suffer from as a result of having HIV/AIDS. Not all heroes wear capes, some wear clinical coats. People in East and Central Africa living with HIV/AIDS can sleep easy, knowing they have Dr. Paul Yonga, a hero dedicated to their well-being.
What an inspiring story from Dr. Paul Yonga. He has definitely found his niche. I'd like to find out from our contestants. Natasha, do you already know what you can change in your community or in the country at large?
I would like to change the falling infrastructure, for example, the buildings which collapse. And to do this, I'd like to become an architect.
Oh, wow. We're about to begin this competition. And I believe our contestants are ready and that they will do incredibly well. But first, let's take a short break.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, corn silk, starch, oil, livestock feed. all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
INTERSWITCH. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
You are watching INTERSWICHSPAK National Science Competition. We begin with the foundation round. To our contestants, in the foundation round, there will be 12 general science questions, each question to be attempted within 15 seconds. Here is foundation round question 1. Which laboratory apparatus is shown in the diagram? Is it the graduated cylinder, the Allen-Meyer flask, the round bottom flask, or the volumetric flask? The correct answer is D. Peter, along with 2 other contestants, got it right. Let's move on. Question 2. Which of the following is not a mode of movement of materials into cells? Osmosis, osmoregulation, endocytosis, or diffusion? Which is not a mode of movement of materials into cells? 15 seconds are up. Valerie, do share what your answer was.
B, osmoregulation.
Option B is the correct answer. 3 contestants got it right while 3 got it wrong. Better luck. Here comes the next question. Solve for x in 2x over 3 equals 4. Is it 8? Is it 6? Is it 2? Is it 12? The correct answer is B. Congratulations, all the contestants got it right. Question 4. Atoms are composed of, is it protons and neutrons, electrons and neutrons, electrons and nuclei, electrons and protons? Two contestants got that right. Best of luck to the others. Question 5. The image shown represents what type of beam light? Is it perpendicular, convergent, divergent, or parallel? Question 5, the correct answer is option C. That is a divergent beam of light. 5 out of 6 contestants got it right. Next question, number 6. Electromagnet is used in making which of the following devices? The electric doorbell, or the electric heater, or the thermostat, or wedges? The correct answer is A. 5 out of 6 contestants got that right. Congratulations. That was the halfway point of the foundation round. We'll be back with 6 more questions.
Now you too can be a Sparkster. How? Just play and win in this week's INTERSWICHSPAK home quiz. The most commonly used gas for extinguishing fire is A. Oxygen, B. Hydrogen, C. Nitrogen, or D. Carbon 4 oxide. Text A, B, C, or D to 0793 763 453 on WhatsApp, and you could become one of the Sparksters to win this week's prize. Entry closes on Friday. Only winners will be contacted. INTERSWICHSPAK Home Quiz is powered by INTERSWITCH. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, corn silk, starch, oil, livestock feed. all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
INTERSWITCH. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
We are halfway through the foundation round. Let's reveal the leaderboard. That's how you fared so far. You can see your average response times. Question 7. Fertilization is the union of male and female gametes to form what? Embryo, offspring, fetus, or zygote? Five out of 6 contestants got it right. Question 8. What is the LCM of 4x y to the power of 2 and 3x to the power of 2y? Is it 12x to the power of 2y, 12xy, 12x y to the power of 2, or 12x to the power of 2y to the power of 2? Correct answer is D. 5 out of 6 contestants got it right. Question 9. What is the value of x from the image shown? Is it root 3, 1 over 2, 1 over root 2, or 1 over root 3? What is the value of x? The correct answer is B. 2 contestants got it right. Question 10. The following are adverse effects of chemistry except drug abuse, alloy, pollution, or corrosion. I believe this should be an easy one. Samuel, what was your answer?
A.
A. You still stick to that?
No.
What would you pick?
Alloy.
That is the correct answer. B. Alloy. All the other contestants apart from Samuel got it right. Question 11. Which number shows the chrysalis stage? 1, 3, 2, or 4? The correct answer is B. 5 out of 6 contestants got this right. This is now the final question in the foundation round. What you need to make it to the advanced round. Question 12. A man in an elevator accelerating downwards will feel double his weight, lighter, his weight, or heavier. What will a man in an elevator accelerating downwards feel? The answer is B. 2 contestants got that right. And that marks the end of the foundation round. 4 of you will move to the advanced round. 2 of you will go home. Let's find out who moves on to the next round. The highest points was 90, followed by 80 points, 75 points, 55 points, and 50 points. 2 contestants tied at 55 points, but in this round, if you tie in your points, we consider the total average response times of your correct answers to determine who proceeds. Tying at 55 points, one had 7.3 average response time and one 8.4 seconds, which means the one with 7.3 advances. And that is Samuel Nganga. Congratulations. Glenn, Natasha, I'm proud of you this far, and so are the people watching you at home, your parents, your teachers. Unfortunately, this is the end of your Spark journey. Give it up to them as they exit the stage. Congratulations to Samuel, who had 55 points at 4th position, James Ngaroya, who had 75 points, Valerie Nasiombe, who had 80 points, and Peter Mwakonde at 1st position with 90 points. You have made it to the advanced round. We're soon to find out how that will go and who will move on to the semi-finals. But first, let's take a breather.
To all our INTERSWITCHSPAK family, we wish you a Christmas balanced in the equation of love, joy, peace, happiness, and good health. INTERSWITCHSPAK wishes you a sparkling Christmas.
penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, corn silk, starch, oil, livestock feed, all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
INTERSWITCH. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
Welcome back. This is INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0, proudly brought to you by INTERSWITCH. 4 contestants have moved on to the advanced round. It's a great deal that you've made it this far. However, only 2 of you will be proceeding to the semi-finals at the end of the advanced round. In the advanced round, you will take turns in picking out 5 subject areas. 10 questions in total for each of you will be picked. You will then have 45 seconds to answer 10 questions. Within the 45 seconds, you can choose to pass on a question if you cannot provide the answer. Then you can get back to it as long as time remains on your clock. Before we move on to the round, we need to determine the sequence in which you will be playing, which means it's time to take a turn. The take a turn question today is a puzzle. You will be matching items on the left to items on the right. The first contestant to match them correctly will be the first to take their turn, and so on. Here comes the take a turn puzzle. Match each organism with its excretory organ. We have organisms as flatworm, earthworm, insect, human. The excretory organ, kidneys, flame cells, nephridia, malphigian, tubules. Will be the first to answer the 10 questions in the advanced round. You're waiting to see who it is, and it's Valerie, followed by Samuel, then James Ngaroya and Peter Mwakonde. A round of applause. We're now moving to the advanced level. You have 45 seconds to attempt the 10 questions. Within the 45 seconds, you can pass and move on to another question, and then get back to the questions you've passed in as long as you have time. Valerie, are you ready?
I am ready to spark.
Valerie, now is your time to spark. The breaking up of soil in order to loosen soil particles is termed as what?
Weathering.
The swollen shoot disease of cocoa is based...
Pass.
Asbestos ceilings prevent heating of the house due to what mode of heat transfer?
Radiation.
Heat is transferred in fluids through what mode of heat transfer?
Convection.
What is the closest noble gas to aluminium on the periodic table?
Pass.
Which element has the configuration 2882?
Lead.
The practice of growing crops and raising livestock sufficient only for one's consumption is?
Subsistence farming.
How many natural satellites has our planet?
2. 1.
Solve the equation. Minus 4x plus 3 equals 7.
Negative 2 over 5.
That's up for Valerie. Let's give it up for her. Samuel, you're next. Are you ready?
My name is Samuel Nganga and I'm ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. Acids that ionize completely in water are called?
Pass.
What is the value of minus 10 degrees Celsius on the Kelvin temperature scale?
283.
What mode of heat transfer is heat transferred through a vacuum?
Radiation.
What energy is released from the sun to the earth?
Pass.
How many protons are in the chloride ion Cl minus?
16.
What is the oxidation number of nitrogen in NO2?
4.
Which river is the longest flowing river in Africa?
River Nile.
The introduction of harmful substances into the environment is?
Pollution.
What is the value of b to the power of a if a equals 2 and b equals 3?
Pass.
Give it up for Samuel. Two contestants down, 2 more to go. Let's find out after the break who will be making it to the semi-finals.
To all our INTERSWITCHSPAK family, we wish you a Christmas balanced in the equation of love, joy, peace, happiness, and good health. INTERSWITCHSPAK wishes you a sparkling Christmas.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, corn silk, starch, oil, livestock feed, all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
INTERSWITCH. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
You are watching INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition brought to you by INTERSWITCH. 2 contestants have attempted their 10 questions in 45 seconds. 2 more to go. James.
Yes.
You're next up. Are you ready?
My name is James Ngaroya and I'm ready to spark.
James, now is your time to spark. Cassava wilt is caused by which
Pass.
infectious agent? Downy mildew is caused by which infectious agent? What point of a concave mirror do parallel rays of light appear to diverge after reflection?
Pass.
What is the approximate diameter of the Earth?
Pass.
The headquarters of OPEC is located
Pass.
in which country? If 3 into brackets x minus 2 equals 12, find the value of x.
Pass.
Evaluate x to the power of 2 plus 4 when x equals 4.
20.
Cassava wilt is caused by which
Pass.
infectious agent? Downy mildew is caused by which infectious agent?
Pass.
What point of a concave mirror do parallel rays of light appear to diverge after reflection?
Principal focus.
That's up for James. Peter, are you ready?
My name is Peter Mokonde and I'm ready to spark.
Now is your time to spark. Which element has the electric configuration 1s2,
Pass.
2s2, 2p4? Who proposed the planetary model of the atom?
Galileo Galilei.
Factorize completely 64x minus 16.
16 into bracket 4x minus 1.
Simplify square root of 4g to the power of 2.
2g.
Which element has the electric configuration
Pass.
1s2, 2s2, 2p4? Who proposed the planetary model of the atom?
Galilei.
Which element has the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4?
Chlorine.
Who proposed the planetary model of the atom? All our contestants have attempted their questions in the advanced round. 2 spots available at the semi-finals. Valerie, what do you think will be the first thing your mother says when you go home?
She'll be happy because she knows I've done my best.
She knows you've done your best.
Yes.
It's time to find out who moves on to the semi-finals. James, Peter, we appreciate you for making it this far. However, this is the end of your Spark journey. Go on to do great things. Let's give it up for James and Peter. Equipped with his 5 senses, man explores the universe and calls the discovery science. That is a quote by Edwin Hubble. That is it for INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition today. Valerie, Samuel have made it to the semi-finals. Who will be the next 2? Catch the action next week, same time. I have been your host, Faith Minor. This is where we discover and nurture science students. It's INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition.